Okay, folks, I just had my kitchen and my refrigerator cleaned out by my NDIS worker. Yes, I've got a disability, or disabilities, should I say. And basically, I get help with cooking and cleaning and shit because I just can't do it very well. It's not an easy thing for me to do. Let's see how we go with it. I think this one's going to go up 400 maybe, or maybe smaller than 400. But I figured I'd make use of them and not just throw them away first. I want to just use them for a demo. They sure smell nice, but I can't afford the kind of food to cook with them because it's just too expensive now. I have to live on really cheap sort of ingredients now. Like a lot of people who are disabled, people with disabilities don't typically have bog loads of money, which is a real pain in the ass. Especially when you're an artist like me doing this photocopier art and you just don't have that sort of money for much longer because everything's going up in price just exponentially, seems. This is what we're photocopying, folks. Some bay leaves. So these are an interesting idea to utilise. I don't know how I'm going to pull them out and place them. I don't want to use all of them. I'm just going to use some of them, perhaps. This is a real difficult piece, folks, trying to get these out of the packet nicely, and I don't want to make a mess, like get crumbs or little tiny bits all over the place that I don't want on there. So I'm just going to randomly select these bay leaves. Sorry about the timing of this process being a bit tardy, being a bit slow, so to speak, and trying to get these leaves to also look good on the glass, so we can make them look really interesting. But this is better than just tossing them in the bin before. I want to use them for something, you know, like I'm not interested in being wasteful if I can avoid it. It'd be nice if I could cook with them. It'd be nice to have something really tasty cooked with these, but I can't afford the kind of ingredients, the fish and the... Used to have salmon. I used to eat salmon, believe it or not. I used to have enough money for salmon, but now I just have to buy tinned tuna. Oh, I do sometimes have tinned salmon, but I was talking about salmon like the fish that you buy raw from the fishmonger part of the supermarket, but I can't afford that shit anymore. Too expensive. That was a while back. Everything just goes up in price, and yet the cost of living, yet the earnings and the payments can't keep pace with the inflation. That's how I understand it, I think, how it works, pretty much. That looks quite nice, but I don't like the arrangement of them. I do wonder maybe if I enlarge these bigger, maybe make them bigger, fill the whole page, and just cover up all the voided areas, the big void areas with image. So I'm thinking I'm going to blow these up 400%. I was actually thinking 400. But yeah, it's not easy being disabled and making ends meet. So I'm trying to get my future secured by using my talent as a photocopier artist. And I can't afford this much longer if I don't go to air on television and get recognised. If I don't get people saying, oh look, do you want to exhibit in my art gallery? Even though I've slung off at art galleries and said some pretty disparaging remarks about them, I surely do need their help as well eventually to get my career happening, because I really want to make a career out of this. I don't want this to be just an idle hobby, just doing this as a hobby, because this hobby is not going to be affordable much longer as a hobby. I can't have it as a hobby anymore. So I have to sorry, I do use a lot of expletive language, but I'm really under the pump. I'm really under pressure to perform, to get my stuff out there, to get it recognised as soon as possible. If possible, I really can't live like this much longer, folks. I can't even afford to take a shower every day. I've decided to shut my showers down to roughly one a week because I just don't want to have a huge power bill shock. You know, huge power bill, like what we hear about a lot on the news. We hear it on the news, and yet here it is in my life. And it's really hard to deal with. I don't know how this one's going to work. This one looks too vertical. I don't like that vertical arrangement. This is really a difficult one, folks. This one. I'm having trouble getting this one to look good as much as I'd like it to. So I'm trying to just move these around a bit. It's a bit random. It's very random the way this is turning out. A bit like my life being a bit random-ish, being difficult, and me trying to make a random effort to get onto the 6 o'clock news, and it doesn't seem to be working. Trying to get Channel 9 interested. I've come to the conclusion in recent times that Channel 9 has the best coverage and the best there is in the news. If I can get them interested, I can go a long way to securing my future as an artist. Okay, as an artist, not a disabled person, an artist. A true artist in the truest sense of the word. An artist. That's what I want to be. I want to be an artist. I want to be recognised and defined by my art. By what I am, I am a photocopier artist. I am proud to be a photocopier artist. I am not just a person with a disability who is a photocopier artist. I am a photocopier artist, right? I am a photocopier artist, and I am determined that is what I'm going to be recognised as. Not a fucking person having problems with disability. I am an artist. Just like a normal person can get recognised as an artist. I see a lot of untalented people, like people who just paint boring things, you know, painting like typical things that you see in art galleries. They get there. So if they can do it, I can do it. So if these people with their boring art can get in, I can do it too, folks. I can do it too. What's stopping me? Why? What's stopping me? I know the TV channels are stopping me by not airing my material, by not helping me get a grip on this and get my work into the mainstream, which is where I want to be. I want to be recognised as an artist, folks. I want to be set free. I want to be set free as an artist. I'm going to go back to 300%. I just want to be set free to be an artist, folks, to have enough money to live on, to live comfortably, to give money away to the less fortunate, you know, to help homeless people by giving funds to various organisations to fund soup kitchens, you know, to help give to soup kitchens, and to hopefully go beyond that if I can really start cranking the profits, that I can really make a difference, folks. I am interested in helping. I'm not just interested in my own idle richness. I'm not interested in being an idle rich person, IDLE. I'm not interested in that. That's not what I want to be. I still want to enjoy my riches, but I don't want to be an idle rich. So I've got a lot to offer, folks, and to help other people with disabilities, to fund their organisations, including the one that I work for, to help them out more, to give them more resources to deal with people who need help. So, you know, I really want to make a difference, and making a difference, I don't know if this is really what I want. This does not look too good. I don't know if it's going to look any good. I don't know if this one's going to look any good. This one's a real challenging one, folks. I'm really struggling to get this one to look nice. It might look good once I've set it up. I don't know if it's going to be any good. I don't know whether I'm not pushing it hard enough, because I do struggle sometimes as I'm still only a human, folks, and if things don't always work, it's because I've been too slack or because I'm just human. And to be slack is also a form of humanness, and you got to think of yourself as a human, not a machine. Even though you might work with machinery, just because you work with machinery does not make you a machine. You're not a machine, folks. So if you're a person who uses computers, if you're a person who plays a synthesizer, and people call you a fucking machine, well, you're not a machine, you're a fucking artist. Just like any other artist is an artist, or musician, or whatever else. You're an artist, okay? Just just think positively like that. And that's come up looking better than I thought. I do wonder if maybe we could do a switcheroo. I can see another possibility, But yeah, you're not a machine, folks. So if you're a person like me who utilises equipment, machinery to make art, you're still an artist, right? I mean, even in the old days, a paintbrush or a pencil was considered a form of technology. Someone told me this years ago. And basically, yeah, it's still a technology. And this is just another form of pencil or paintbrush, but a more cumbersome and more sophisticated type of paintbrush or pencil or whatever else. But it does different things. So yeah, so it does different things. You don't want everyone to be the same. And that's come up looking quite a treat. I think we can now call this demo quits.